Take your seat and wait for the show to start. A story about the natural laws of the world is about to begin.
All right, Huber.
Yo!
We need a little bit of setup.
Digital world!
On this scenario. Did you know that there are multiple digital worlds? I forgot how many.
I know nothing about Digimon, but I know that looking at it, I'm more intrigued by it than Pokemon by far.
Okay. Yeah, so similar context here. So to set up the stage, I was at the Blood of Dawnwalker preview event.
Intense.
And then the Bandai Namco guys are like, hey, you coming to PAX? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to bed, dude. I'm going to Gamescom.
I'm going to sleep.
And it's like, we're gonna have some stuff up there. If you want to come up, we'll fly you up. And like, okay. And like, one of the things is Digimon. And I'm like, well, I've never played a Digimon game for real.
Digimon Masters!
So I'm coming into this very blind. And then I tried, on the flight to Gamescom, I tried to play some Cyber Sleuth.
Right next to me on the plane. It was great.
I was trying a little bit there. Yeah.
It was so great. I'm watching like Magnolia by P.T. Anderson. Blood's over here playing Digimon.
And obviously it's an older game for one, but I was partly because I was on a plane and tired and all this stuff, having a hard time getting into it. It kind of had like the kind of like older SMT kind of thing where it was like a lot of like the digital arenas were just felt kind of like the samey kind of backdrop and stuff like that.
Starts to wear
and
on
like
you.
the story wasn't grabbing me quite yet. A lot of that stuff in this game, not issues to me.
Nice.
Like I feel like even though I still kind of have no idea what's going on after 3 hours, I feel like I'm more engaged. I feel like everything's way more fleshed out. I think they've got like really some cool environments that we get into.
So a big step up for a sequel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and again, Cyber Sleuth is way old.
Yeah,
but
it
this
is. Yeah, it is.
This
actually,
is Time Stranger is definitely a nice step up in a lot of ways. Just character modeling and the combat and all this stuff. And yeah, so they had us play about hour and a half of the very beginning. And so there's still a lot of cutscenes and stuff there and tutorializing and all that stuff. And then they like jumped us ahead to like a much like later area, like a few hours, several hours in.
Yeah.
So you are an agent of Adamas.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like investigating paranormal activity and stuff, kind of thing. Running around Shinjuku, there's like people like freaking out about earthquakes. There's like everything's on lockdown, so like people like can't even get on the trains or anything. So everyone's freaked out, and you're
That's
there.
why I like Digimon though. It's hardcore.
And then there's also concerns that like people are starting to find out about the agency, and you're supposed to be like this secret organization. And like people are like starting to spread rumors and that kind of thing too. Oh, with the combat. They have like by default you can just like really quickly like change battle speeds and stuff like that.
Great.
So you can just like flip up and down on the right stick to like.
I feel like people have been wary about like turn-based combat, so then the developers now are just like, yo, you can speed it up every time.
Right.
I can't remember the last turn-based combat game that didn't have like speed up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's nice when you're doing something for the first time and you see the animation play out and like you want to have that fulfilling moment. It's great.
Yeah.
But then it's like you just like pop it up 5 times speed and then it's like get through a fight. And
Oh my gosh.
And there's an auto battle too if you just click R3. So
Jones Core.
yeah, another really nice quality of life thing. If you're using an item or if you're switching out a Digimon on your party. That doesn't use one of your turns. So if you see that like, I've this is not like a good type advantage or whatever, it's like no big deal. Just swap it out.
Okay.
Pull somebody else in from your team.
Cool.
It's not there right now.
I like being punished, like in Pokemon, when I have a rare or a type that's at a disadvantage. I have to swap it out and take that penalty. I actually like that, but seems cool. Seems chill.
I also think that it's because I was a little concerned not knowing Digimon. Like, okay, you've got like all of these layers of different things because you basically it's kind of a 2-layer system. So it's like you have like the type of your creature itself, right? There's like virus, data, and vaccine, and there's like a rock paper scissors thing going on there.
Yeah.
But then you have the SMT / Persona style thing of like all of these different elements so you have to kind of like play around and like figure out like what is this guy weak against.
Yeah.
But what's really nice there is, like, say you've already, like, sorted that out, like, you know that, like, they're weak against lightning or whatever. When you go to, like, confirm who you're going to attack, you can see, like, how much, like, damage percentage you're going to do. So you can see, like, oh, you're going to do normal 1.0 damage. Oh, you're at a type disadvantage. You're only going to do 50% damage. Oh, you've got this buff plus this buff. You're going to do 3 times damage.
Triple damage. Nice.
So you can see all that stuff, like, without having to memorize it. Like, it's just right there on the screen when you're attacking a guy, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 450 plus Digimon in this game. One thing.
How many are there total?
I have no idea. Not even a clue.
Yeah.
What's also
Couple
nice.
of Digimon professionals right here. Yeah.
Well, I think that another thing that I think is really nice is that the Digimon, they serve as characters a lot in the game. Like, you go to whole, like, towns full of Digimon and stuff. So there's, like, guys that are shopkeepers. You can do the thing where, like, you can pick a Digimon that you can ride on, and so, like,
Digimon is
if you're going
sick.
through water,
Yeah.
you know, you can ride on a Digimon, and then, like, you won't, like, have this slowdown because the Digimon's carrying you, so you don't.
I will say that Pokemon has way better designs, though, by far.
Well, that's what's funny
I love
for
the
me.
Digimon, like, lore and the world and the stakes and everything, but, like, the Pokemon themselves, that's the edge that Pokemon has, I feel like.
What's funny for me, though, Huber, is that, like, again, because I have no history, like, they're just all new to me. There's, like, there's just some guy who's just like a revolver. Like, his head is a revolver, and he, like,
Sounds like
shoots.
Promise Mascot Agency or something. Yeah.
And there's another guy, and these are I use these toward the end of the demo. There's another guy who's just like he's just kind of like a green blob guy, but then, like, he'll throw poop at people, like a little cartoon, like poop, like the emoji poop.
It'd be funny if that, like, blurred it out.
Yeah, and so, like, that'll do different debuffs on them and stuff like that.
Nice.
But some of the ways that this stuff works, though, is, like, when you're attacking guys, so that gets a scan rate up. And so, unlike Pokemon, where you're, like, actually capturing that guy, what you're doing is you're getting scan rate, you're getting data on the Digimon as you fight them.
Yeah.
And then once you get to 100%, you can essentially create your own Digimon to put in your party. But if you wait, you can go up to 150 or 200% and get, like, a stronger variant.
Okay. Little risk versus reward there?
Yeah, a little, like, do you need somebody else in your party right now? Do you want to get that thing right now? Or do you want to see if you find more of them that you can fight against and raise that scan rate? The other crazy thing is that you can de-digivolve.
De-digivolve.
So when you're going to, like, you know...
This is some bossman shit.
Yeah. So you can rank them up to, like, the next tier, but you can also rank them down. And then that will allow you to, like, take them on different paths, whether it be, like, evolution paths or personality paths. And that's the other big...
Some min-maxing, like, trying to get them, shout out, trying to, like, get the stats exactly how you want, right? Yeah.
But that's the other thing, Huber, is they've now introduced this personality system. And this thing... Like, on the surface level, it seemed like, okay, this is cool, this is fine. But then somebody showed me, like, how deep it goes, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna.
Just like if they're happy, but they're on this path, if they're angry and they're on this path, kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's like there's all kinds of different things, like amicable or aggressive, or
does that give them different skills?
They do get skills from them,
yeah.
So it's
everything.
Like, but it's like there'll be times when you're just like, you know, in a dungeon, and you'll see like one of your Digimon, because they're like following along behind you. You'll see them have like a question, like a bubble that you can talk to them, and you can talk to them, and then based on your answer, like that will kind of like nudge them in a direction on a personality.
Okay.
And so, but it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
How deep it gets.
That sounds like some.
And then I didn't even touch. This was in past games too. I didn't even touch. There's like the Digi farm as well.
Yeah.
Sort of like when you don't have them in your party, you can just kind of like shuttle them off to the farm and have them grow there.
Is there a like an app for that?
Essentially, like your whole menu.
No, I mean
kind
like
of
outside of the game. Like
no, not.
I love that stuff.
Not that I know.
Yeah, let me Tamagotchi my Digimon, please.
Yeah. So like I was saying, story starts off. There's anomalies going on. People are locked down. There's protesters. There's this thing called the Wall of Hope that's like cordoning off some part of the city. Yeah, no, that's the thing. So you have the real world stuff that
yeah.
you're in, but then then it feels like you're going through like multiple layers of other stuff, and the protagonist has no idea what's going on, as they do at the beginning of these things.
Amnesia.
Not an amnesia, but it's just like
Okay,
they're
good,
just
good,
not
good, good.
aware of like all the digital world and like these things that they're getting
So, like, the
pulled
Matrix.
into, and so yeah.
You're unaware of the Matrix.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. So you get inside and like you're going through like these like torn down buildings, but then there's Digimon and stuff flying around, and like you're starting to like learn how they work and add them to your party and all of that. Phase electron life forms.
Oh my gosh.
But you can do like the preemptive strike when you're out in the field. So if there's
To
like
initiate.
really weak guys, you can knock them out that way.
Great.
You
I
can
love
also
that. I love that.
use it to clear debris. Sometimes there'll be like weak parts of walls that you can like bash a hole through a wall, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of the personality types is philanthropy. It's like I remember writing these things down as I go.
Just like throw money at people or what?
I mean, just being helping people out. Civil service kind of thing.
That's what life's all about.
You can get so it's really random. Sometimes there'll be like a little bit of a quick time event in battle where you can like hit the A
Shane,
button
shout out.
and get like a couple of like extra hits in on a guy.
Nice.
But I was a little uncertain as to like when to expect that. It wasn't like popping up in like every turn or anything like that. Just every once in a while it would pop up there.
Yeah. I like that though. Keep you on your toes.
Yeah. This is kind of Pokemon-ish. You can get like items, that attachments and things to equip onto your Digimon, so that like you can give them additional skills. So that way you can kind of like round out your weaknesses and stuff in your party or whatever.
Sure.
It's like, oh, you want this guy to have a fire skill, just give him this item or whatever
Great.
that you pick up. You can regenerate your health just by like standing still for a minute.
In the world map? Or like the
In the
dungeons and stuff?
dungeon map, yeah. So you don't have to worry too much about like healing people all the time. It's more of a thing of like in battle.
Everything you're telling me just seems a lot more friendly.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
it's
'Cause, like,
it's
these
sort of
games are
friendly, but I
already-
did get wiped out at
Yeah.
times. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Because my number one criticism forever with Pokemon has been that it's one of the easiest games of all time. And like it really bothers me. Like
Right.
it really, really bothers me that like I don't even care what Pokemon I collect because I'm not like passionate about just like collecting a team. It's like it doesn't even matter because whatever battle I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna mop the floor with the enemies.
right.
So I like my RPGs, especially my RPGs, to have a challenge. So
Yeah.
the fact that you got wiped, that's good.
One of the things that I like is that there are times when you'll find Digimon that is like just sort of there to be part of like a traversal element in that level. So there's like this one level where like you're going through this like building, this like kind of beat up, war torn building, and you find this like bird Digimon, and then like you hold on to the bird to like cross a gap over to the other side. And then later on, when we were in this like we were in like this abyss area where it's like all like water themed stuff, and there you found like I think like a submarine type Digimon or something, and that allowed you to like go against currents.
Oh, okay.
So like
That's fun.
there's a lot of places where like when you go through it's like okay,
You need
this is
a
a one-way
Digimon
thing,
for-
but now to get to the boss you need the Digimon that can go upstream.
Fun.
So that was nice too. So like after we did this whole like burned out building thing, then we like portaled into some other crazy place, and there are these Digimon that didn't know like what's the human doing here, and like you're supposed to be protecting this egg, and then this other guy shows up and he like tries to take the egg.
There is no egg.
And you try to stop him, and then the egg gets smashed, then you wind up back in the real world. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of this stuff that is like, what the heck is happening here?
Yeah.
And then this dude is like missing his daughter, and so you go down underground to like try to find him. And there's some girl that's like trying to do social media, but she's got an occult Tokyo TV show channel. She's a streamer. And then that's around there is like one that we had to skip ahead. They didn't want to go past that part. So like that's what I'm saying is like. It's funny because I played a good amount of this game, but sort of don't know what's going on because like we kind of didn't get quite to the point where the character knows what's going on.
That makes sense.
But then the next part was interesting because okay, we're in this area. Like I said, it was like all ocean themed, and there are a lot of cool character designs and stuff like that. But like there's like this war between like different factions of Digimon, and so there's like these. Like I think that like they're not the other Digimon even aren't called Digimon. They're like called Titans or something like that. But
we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But yeah, so there's this guy who's like a Shellmon, and there's like just like a little side quest or whatever to like go get some medicine and bring it back to him.
Classic video game side quest.
But
do you think that's the number one video game side quest? Find some medicine and bring it back.
It's pretty standard. But here's the thing, Huber. This is where like the story started to feel like, oh, okay, there's like some interesting stuff going on here, because he was nursing back a Divermon that had attacked them.
Love that shit.
And so
let's go. My enemy is now my friend.
Yeah, he's secretly been
Digimon rips.
Yeah, he's secretly been nursing this guy back to health and doesn't want anyone else in the town to know. And then while this is going on, the town gets attacked again. And so like all of these like jolly dudes and stuff that you were just talking to, and
dead.
Like, yeah, there's literally like bodies all over the place.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then the Divermon comes out and is like, we've got to end this war. Let's go back to my place, you know, like our side of town or whatever, and like talk to the boss. And so that's the whole thing. It's like you're trying to get to the boss to confront, and that's like a Sharkmon or whatever. And then that was the last boss battle that I did.
Dude, I need to play Digimon. There's too many games. I want to play Cyber Sleuth for so long.
But
maybe this will drive me.
Yeah, I think not worry so much about Cyber Sleuth and just
dive in.
Dive into this one, because it is separate. Like I said, like they were telling us, it's like, oh, this is a different digital world. There's multiple digital worlds in the lore.
So we're in like some multiverse type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I just I actually like what I played. Like, you know,
I love it.
You know, it was
actually
a little closer to SMT, I think, than playing like a Pokemon game.
Because admittedly, you're not a Digimon expert, but you are sure as hell an RPG expert. Blood.
Right.
You've played a million of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and like
as a game, it's great.
Yeah, I think that again, like the way that these maps are fleshed out is pretty nice. And it, again, makes you feel like you're in a space and not just like, oh, we're just going down a bunch of random hallways forever.
Love that. That's good.
And the interactions, the personalities, the personality system to get into if you want to get that deep into it.
Yeah.
And even though I kind of didn't know what was going on in the story, I felt more engaged story-wise than I did in the previous game.
Nice.
Admittedly, I was on a plane falling asleep on the previous game, so I might need to go back to it when I have a better situation.
Definitely.
But what I played here at PAX, I like.
Awesome.
So that's what I can say.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds like really promising, and I'm sure the Digimon fandom will be pleased as well. Definitely.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the release date real quick and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
I'm
guessing
Does this one have it?
28th.
October 3rd. There we go.
That is imminent.
PS5, Xbox, PC. Yeah.
Switch?
No Switch on that. But,
ouch.
I don't know if they addressed that, but it could potentially come to Switch too, I think.
Got it.
So, anyways.
Cool.
From a guy that doesn't know anything about Digimon, seems like a good game.
Seems cool.
So,
awesome.
Take a look. Thank you. We are Easy Allies. This is from our PAX West coverage. My first time at PAX. If you want to know more about all of that, check out our recent podcast that went up this week, because I got a bunch of other previews in there and just what it's like to be at PAX. And we are supported by people just like you. So go to patreon.com/easyallies, throw in a few bucks, and keep this train rolling. Thank you.
Hey, are you even listening? You know this is all happening in your domain. Homeros.